Okay guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing Life, the game, not the movie. This game is interesting in that it takes many years to complete, and also that it's very unforgiving. You can die very easily. There's no way to save the game currently, but that is presumably going to be fixed in later updates, but not right now. So, the minute you're born, and the first main problem I have with the game is that it's incredibly boring. So, for the first few years, you kind of do nothing. You get to see your mom's so that's cool, if you're into that. And it's really just boring for the first few years. You can't do much besides eating and drinking. But once you get into the school part, you're still in the tutorial, but now it's more free roaming. You're allowed to do more things. It's still very limited, but now you can socialize with other players. There's chat rooms to do that. The tutorial area is actually timed, so it times you in activities, which is very stressful to work through. It's overall not too good of a tutorial. It takes years to complete, which is annoying. About 18, and if you want to become better at the game, you have to take even more tutorials and practice the game. But once you get going, it's good. You can actually grind certain skills from your birth, actually. Like the art skill, the singing skill, and other skills like that. There are many skills that you can upgrade, like your soccer skill, your running skill, your endurance skill. There are many to upgrade. But overall, it takes a long time to do that, too. It takes a long time, a lot of dedication to do basically anything. Okay, so let's say you've completed all of the tutorials. Now you have to find a job. And jobs are interesting in that you basically have to have one in order to live. You will die. You are guaranteed to die if you do not have a source of money, basically. So what most players do at this point is get a job. And if you have grinded enough XP or have completed the college quest, you can actually get unique jobs that give you more money, more XP and stuff like that. Or you just get a job that's more of vanity and it's just cooler in general. But generally, jobs are incredibly unforgiving in that you have to be there every day. Like, even in real life, time is counted in real life, even if you are away from the game. But once you have grinded enough XP, or money, you can basically just leave. At a certain point, if you have enough money, you can retire. And this is generally the best part of the game. You can see places, interact with more players and NPCs. It's generally a more freeing point. Although your body does start to take damage from a thing known as aging. It's very annoying as you start to regenerate slower and slower. And slowly, you start taking damage. So another thing I need to tell you is a thing called addiction. Basically, if you try something that is able to give you addiction, there is a chance that you will get a debuff, which basically makes your character, it forces your character to have whatever you tried again and again and again. It's incredibly bad, as your character will usually take damage from these things. Now we're going to talk about RNG in the game. A very big factor plays into basically where you're born. Nordic countries are the best. Places like America and a lot of places in Africa are some of the worst places, or just places in political unrest. And another thing is time. It matters when you're born, and you gotta strategically place it so you're in a good time. Like, for example, you don't want to exist during the Black Death. And you also don't want to exist during any big conflicts, because those could also shorten your life. And if you take all of this into account, you can usually live a pretty long life. So my overall impression of this game was, I don't think it's actually pretty good. I think it was overhyped. A lot of players are diehards, but some of them try to speedrun the game in that they try to die as fast as possible. Some people try to live the longest. But just know I do not recommend getting this game.